There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show, it's the one, like ONPASSIVE, it's delicious, it's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 restaurant. There is a show, there is a show, it is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show, it's the one, like ONPASSIVE, it's delicious, it's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 restaurant. There is a show, there is a show, it is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show, there is a show, there is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts, they are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby, they ain't crappy, it's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show, it's the one, like ONPASSIVE, it's delicious, it's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 restaurant. There is a show, there is a show, it is the show we all love to go to. Roblin Live right now. Yeah.
It started recording. All right. We got the music going on tonight. Got a little dancing here on Valentine's Day. Got no partner to dance with, but she was busy doing other things. But that's okay. I'm a good solo dancer. Very good. I don't step on my feet. I don't slip. I don't fall. I just get after it. So welcome to everyone. You, Roblin Live. I say it again. Shout it from the highest mountaintop in Israel. Do you, Roblin Live? I know you do, Carmela. I know you do. All right, we got the prompter up. We got Lynn Nakamoto in house. We got Mayor here, Carmela here. I guess I'm here. Mel is here, and Greg Hill is in the house. We're expecting a couple more panelists, so stand by for that. Oh, we are live streaming. I almost forgot. We're live streaming on YouTube on Lynn and well, I guess it's Lynn's channel. It's roblinlive.com. That's our it's our YouTube channel, as well as our domain, which seems to be getting a fair amount of HITS hits. Guess what we got? We got a second domain, roblinlive.com. Oh, yeah. So you get 3 products with that. And if you're interested in that 4th product that's up on the board so far, it's called OConnect. You can subscribe to it, and the world is yours. You can be a host, a co-host, an attendee. You can be a speaker. I want to mention this about speakers. Tonight, we've got everybody but this panel that we have tonight, because it's our roundtable Q&A, or as attendees. But we're going to bring everybody to the panel. Who've never either shown their face or said a word or even typed in the chat, they're all of a sudden active. And that's what this is all about. This is not about Rob Lynn Live. This is about everybody out there in TV land getting more and more and more active, because this thing is hitting the streets. It's going viral within days. Okay. I may have said that before, like 2 months ago, but that's before we knew that there was going to be a new version and a commercial version. Well, the commercial version is going to take off like a rocket ship. You watch. You won't have to be out there beating the streets and, carrying your suitcase and saying, "Hi, I'm Greg Hill. I'm from Kirby Vacuum Cleaners, and we're also selling ONPASSIVE. Are you interested?" No, we're not going to have to do any of that sort of stuff. That's not even in the script, Greg. I don't know where I came up with that one. All right, let's keep going before I get shot here. It's I got my sidekick here's got her weapon out today, and it's locked and loaded. All right, 10 a.m. Oh, this is day 174 in year 2. We're almost halfway through this year. It started in August with us, and we're on our way to let's see, in year 2, and the total is going to be 539 already. 539 Rob Lynn Live consecutive broadcasts. Not too shabby. We got through COVID. I had it 3 times, and we still broadcast every night. We wore masks, but hey, it was fun. We got it done. It was fun, and we got it done. Perfect. So this is the 14th day of February, and I have my red undies on, but I do have a hat and a shirt on tonight, in case you were wondering. I know that's TMI, Mel, but I figured I'd just throw that one out there before somebody asked me if I got my polka dot red underwear on. I do not tonight. Actually, Marty was on at 10 a.m. with Marty and Chris with an OP360 warm-up. All right, they got the crowd kind of excited. They had almost 600, slightly more than our 34 today. And they kind of warmed the crowd up. And then after that, we had 11 o'clock. We had Richard Red Redfern with OP360 warming up. So the whole crowd was warmed up by then, because there was like 700-800 people tuned in, which is good. Now, out of 1,000,004, how everyone's going to do well. The people that are here, the people that are engaged are going to do just fine. I don't care whether you have one in your organization or 5,000 like Michael Williams. Everyone will do fine. All you got to do is stay engaged. Ash has said that time and time again, and I believe it. And as it says on the hat, you just got to believe. That's it. You just got to believe. There's Pedro.
Oh, there's
Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. Buenas noches. All right. We'll come back to all the panelists. They're looking pretty good tonight. I like that. 11 a.m. we know about. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time brought you Straight Talk with Ollie, Lynn, and myself. Ollie the Wonder Dog. I almost said Rob the Wonder Dog. Why not? Rob the Wonder Dog, where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If we don't know the answer, you ain't getting an answer, okay? we will find out the correctamundo answer. So that's a good place to be at noon. I noticed some of you folks barely on the eastern side. We started at 2 before 8. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but that might be a record. Starting early instead of 8 to 10 to 12 minutes late. So maybe I can get off early tonight. Whoa! All right. So 8 p.m., and it's that time again for the highly acclaimed. Oh, no, wait a minute. Back the bus up. Slight with Rob Lynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
And our Wednesday weekly roundtable. Oh, what does all that mean? That means it's time for Q&A. Follow how many people are on the panel. Community chat. And that's become a staple of Rob Lynn Live. Not only community chat, we have a couple of songs. We have 2 singers already. We're going to have even more singers. Right, Mel? Right, Mel? Right, Mel? Okay. We're going to have more singers. That's for sure. And when the deaf community and you're welcome and thank you and applause and family. Look at this. Look at the family. And I got the, let's see, here's the French love. French love, correct?
Yeah.
Woo, doggies. Red day, all in red day. All right. Now, I guess we better get things going here. It's still early. It's still 12 after. That's not bad. We have a couple of our panelists, and I'll introduce them one by one. 2 of our panelists have to leave early. 1 to go to work, 1 to go to the eye doctor. So we're taking that into consideration. So if you could move the chat just a hair so I can see who all's here, I can probably get by. Well, let me say prayers first. We got to have prayers. We do that every night. Please. Too shabby, as Lynn says, and Yusuf, who's also known as a Chunky or the Chunkster, or my friend Chunky, who likes chocolate chip cookies, but he's skinny now. He's grown into his body, which is awfully cool. That's cool. We're looking forward to seeing him in person one of these days. All right. Also pray for the folks in the Hyderabad, Cairo, Egypt office, Abu Dhabi office, Dubai office, Hyderabad, as I mentioned, Bangladesh, where we have an office, sunny Singapore, where there's an office, in Orlando, Florida, where we got an office. So keep all those folks in mind. We're growing in numbers in terms of employees, and I won't go into that in detail, but I just want you to feel good about that, because that's a feel-good moment right there. We are Ash is putting on board through Mr. Kamal, I'm sure, some pretty sharp cookies. Ash about designing products and solutions and maybe physical products. That's going to be the Dream Team Part 2, I'm going to call it. Dream Team Part 2 are these 7 PhDs that he's bringing on board, which is pretty exciting, if I don't say so.
Impressive, too.
Also, if you know of anybody who's ill, we know a few people. We do want to mention them. Dave Rosowski is fighting I think it's a shoulder and neck issue. Keep fighting, brother. And then we've got, let's see, Robin Noble is fighting the C word, and it'll be gone before long, Robin. Trust me. You're strong. You're stronger than it. I guarantee it. So take no prisoners, take your treatment, and get after it. You ain't got time for illness, woman. You haven't got time to be ill. Same thing with Pat Parent. Pat, you don't have time to be ill. You got webinars to do. You've got your chat to host. Come on now. Get after it, girls. And who else? Oh, we got Harold Fox. Harold the Fox. Yeah. Did I mention Harold's statement from yesterday? I think I did.
Oh, you did on Straight Talk.
Well, I did it on Straight Talk. I don't think I wrote it here.
No.
But Harold Fox today said, I feel the blood a-flowing. That is strong stuff for a guy that had heart blockage and, was very, very ill. Got this special device installed, and he's on his way to 100%, which is good. So we're proud of you, Harold, and thank you for that statement. And I'll send you the 25 cents that Chris said I've got to pay every time I use it. So I'll send that. The coin is in the mail, as they said. So, wait a minute. I just saw some red there on Mel Marcom. Double Mel's got red on. All right.
Very nice.
All right. And so does, look at that.
Everybody got little red.
Everybody's got a little red somewhere. All right. So let's see what else we want to talk about before we get started with the panel. Migration, you know the drill there. I'm not going to harp on it. Sign the NDA and the affiliate links, agreements. Check out the newest website. Check out the newest YouTube. Check out Muhammad Azal and subscribe to OConnect. Why do we say that? By subscribing to a product, it can be any product. And earning is the way to go. So, as I mentioned, tonight we have a distinguished panel of Pedro told me to say that. We have a distinguished panel of founding member affiliates. These are the entire enchilada here, and they'll be asking a couple of questions, but we have a what is your favorite movie and why? The reason we're asking that question, I know this is going to be a surprise. I'm already in the movies. So, what better place to get it started than here tonight? Oh, I don't know who writes my material, but they're genius. Absolute genius. All right, here we go. Let's get after it. I'm tired of myself too. I don't blame you. All 38 of you are here. All right. So what's your favorite movie? It'll be followed by the panelists asking 2 to 3 questions. Well, I know we'll go with 2 as well as panelists. So without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye to the prompter because I don't need that sucker anymore. This flu bug or whatever he has. He looked a little puffy in the face yesterday, and you could tell he wasn't himself. So didn't sound like himself either. But we've got a pretty good sized panel here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not too shabby. And the only one we would be waiting on, if we're waiting on him, is John Barilla. Is John coming?
No.
And let's kick this off. I promise.
He says he can't. I can't get my phone to load the show. I can't even restart my phone.
No problem. John is going to take the night off. Maybe he'll come in a little later and sing us a song. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. I promised Carmela we would start with her because she's got an eye doctor appointment, if I'm not revealing too much information, very early in the morning, and it's what, 4 a.m. there now? Go ahead, unmute, Carmela.
Unmute.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carmela, and I am your friend from of a charming Roblin Live. And I want to thank them and to thank you all to coming and bless you to the happy Valentine's Day.
All right.
My movie that I like is with Robin
Williams.
That's a cute.
Robin Williams, yes, that's it.
That's cute.
That was a good movie. Very good movie, and that's a favorite of mine too. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh my goodness. What, she was the babysitter, right? They brought her in as a
Yes.
babysitter, and that was actually their dad, right? Robin was the kid's dad, and they had no idea who in the world this sucker was. And it was their dad, Mrs. Doubtfire. That was cool. Very cool. Let's do this. I think tonight we'll go with the questions right after you say, your favorite movie, if that's okay with you, Lynn. Okay, we'll do the questions. If you have one, if you have two, it doesn't matter. So fire away, Carmela.
Okay,
for the,
I have two, and they are short. The first one is phone.
Ooh.
This is the first one.
Good question. And Carmela's question to you out there in attendee land is, where do you find the QR code to download either the iOS, which is the Apple version, or the Google Play Store? You find that QR code. All right. Let's have some answers. Here we go. Go ahead, Lynn.
Don Swihart is in OConnect.
OConnect. Good answer. And Sadananda says in the link section. Ooh, another good answer. And that's the answers we've got so far. Wait a minute. Here we go. Double Mel says in onpassive.com. Whoa, she's zeroing in on it. All right. And then we've got Eileen Cowell says my links. Frank Rose says in the my link section. Uh-oh, we got a couple of the same answer. Wait a minute. There he is right now, the Tin Man. JJB, the Tin Man made it. All right, Johnny. Glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here.
He made it.
Thanks for plugging away at it. I know it wasn't easy. All right. In case you missed a question, John, it was from Carmela, and Carmela asked everybody out in the OES to
Where do you access the QR code?
for the iOS, which is the Apple version, or the Google Play Store version, the app.
And then Patricia Green says where the website section is.
All right, Pat Green, also known as Dorothy, says that.
Anybody else?
Any other answers? Oh my goodness, we got short questions and short answers. Oh,
I think that's
anyone
it.
else want to answer? Okay, if that's it, let's go to Carmela for the answer. Go ahead. Go ahead, Fire.
In the ecosystem on the left side down, you roll down and you find it.
You find it
One to
right
the app
there?
and one to the app store. Or in the website.
All right. Very good. Good answer. Good answers from the crowd. Everybody seems to know how to tune into that. So everybody must have the good doctor from India there, our favorite pharmacist in the world. We'll come to him in just a second. But go ahead, Carmela, with question 2.
Ecosystem has clips that change every time often. How many such clips do we have? And do you have watched them already?
All right. Would you repeat the question for those of us who are in St. Petersburg, Florida?
Ecosystem has a clip that change every time often.
A clip.
Do you have seen them? And how many they are?
The clip. Are you talking about the ticker or something else?
No, it's a video. It's a small when you get to the ecosystem on the right side, you see a short video. Each time it's changed. How many times they change it?
Okay.
And show them.
All right. How many times do they change the video on in the OES on the home page? I call it the home page.
Yes,
It's that video to the right side. Correct? Correct. All right. So there you have it. Let's go to the panel. When you're here within 2-3 hours, so you're not late. And Pat Green is saying hello. All right. Need some answers here. Come on now. Get down. Oh, once a week. It changes once a week, according to Irena, our first girl, when we had the American Express card. All right, to Greg Hill. Thank you, Greg. And where are we at now? Where are we at? Once a week, according to, I think that was Jillian. Ken Roy says 30 clips. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day from Karina. And some hellos there. Once a week from Jillian, or once a week from Sadananda. Irena has already answered that. And greetings to the panel yourself, Karina. And any other guesses? Come on now. Don't make me tell you. I am guessing 4 times a month. Whoa, Pat Green going with 4 a month. Weekly, according to Frank Rowe, our crooner. Frank says. And there's Greg saying hello. Must be every week, Deborah says. Deb says once a week. All right. That's one of our, in the deaf community, our teachers. Melanie Marcano says once a week. Any other guesses? How often does that bad boy change?
There is one video above, and below there are scroll, and you can see the ones that already had been before. There are 29 below, and the one is the big one that you show every week, every 10 days. I don't know exactly the time. And you have to go and check them up. Each time there are a new one, and they are excellent.
All right. Well, Carmela, thank you for your questions. And I'd like to say thank you to Sifu Francis Tay. Thank you, Sifu Tay, for that super sticker. Very kind of you, Francis. Thank you, brother.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your love and support.
We appreciate your love as much as your support. Get well fast. You definitely don't have time for illness, dude. You ain't got time. You're on 6 days a week doing training, so you don't have the time to be the least little bit ill. So use this time off during Chinese lunar, the lunar year, Chinese New Year week to get better. Will you, bud? Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go over to and why.
Very good morning and happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Because yesterday's our Valentine's Day, so I'm not wearing the red. So, okay. Now, I like the movie in Hollywood or in Bollywood. Bollywood is Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. DDLJ is short form you use in Bollywood. So, and this is a romantic movie. It gives some love relations. One person, a lady who already got married, so getting married. So they Shahrukh Khan is a hero. So most of the maybe know about that, but he took he will in their marriage he catch everyone's heart in her family, and he he then agree about that, and they both are heroine and hero is in love. So her father will grant them for their marriage. So DDLG is there. So in Hollywood, Mission Impossible is my all series. It is all about that. And so
Are you a Tom Cruise fan? Do you like the way he
yes,
does all his own stunts?
yes, Tom
Guy's
Cruise.
amazing. Unreal. All right. Well, let's have you got 2 questions ready? If so, we can get on with it.
Yes.
Go ahead. Question number
okay.
1.
Question number 1 is, when you prepare O-trim link, what they provide features? When we prepare the O-trim link, what they provide features?
Okay. When you prepare the what are the features?
What they when we prepare, what the features O-trim provide to us
What are the
for
features
that link?
Okay.
provides to us?
All right. What is the feature then, or features that O-trim provides to us when shortening a link? Right. I think I got that. Those of you in the attendee list, what do you say? What do you say about that? Well, let's go to the chat.
All right. When you prepare O-trim link,
What is the feature?
what are the features
Yeah.
provided to us? To get a trim or link with O-trim.
Can I give them a hint? And I won't tell them what it is. More features than just the trim link. So you get more features than just the trim link.
O-trim provides a QR code. 1 second.
That it
O-trim provides
tuned in.
Fernando says
QR code.
QR code, and then Greg Hill says you get a custom rename the link, you can track, you can provide a branded link and QR code. And then Karina Lant says QR code.
That is a feature.
And Irena says security and trackable.
Ooh.
Karina says you can shorten a link. Greg Hill says a QR code generator. Tracking anywhere. Jillian says trim URL or custom trim URL, edit QR code, share, delete, track. Cynthia Deering says also a delete button. And Pat Green says we can save the link. It gives us a QR code, shortens the link, and gives us tracking. Carmela says report. And that is what we have so far.
All right. Let's what's the answer?
Most of the getting answer right. Most of the features. But I'm answering that the link provide the country-wise location, city-wise location. What city will be there? Washington, India, in in and own it. It will provide also which browser is used by the person. Most of the in also is device, mobile device, desktop device is there, so they will also provide. Yesterday I am sharing with a computer person who is already 40 years using this other URL shortener, but I provide to OTRIM. So he liked it. So thank you for answering. Second question is that it is discussing about where we use OConnect application in daily life. Where we use OConnect application in daily life. There is various answers, but let me discuss about.
Okay, I did hear. Where do you find OConnect? What was the rest? Oh no.
Is that where we use OConnect application in our daily life? Whatever that. How can you use? How can you use? Yes.
How can you use OConnect in your daily life?
Whoa, there's a very amount of different answers, but that's cool. Very cool question.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the panel and let's go to the attendees. Come on.
Your daily life. And Mel says you can do webinars.
True.
How would it help you in your daily life? Okay.
Okay.
And then we have Mayur says, how can we use OConnect application in daily life, in our regular everyday life? How would you use OConnect? Frank says webinars, and Carmela says for family and business.
Good stuff.
And we have Greg Hill saying being in touch with family and business members. And Don Swihart says business meetings, meeting with family.
All right. Any other? Did Eileen
add at all webinar? Eileen says meetings with family. Deborah Long says school, college, business, family, gatherings, work. Irena says communication with my family around the world, what I love. Angela says for entertainment. On passive family, our family, colleagues, etc.
Good answers all. Cynthia Deering's got an answer. What does she say?
She says for holding parties.
Ah, she's a party girl. I got it.
And Pat Green says talking to friends and families. If you have a business, you can communicate.
Okay.
And Frank Rose is for charity purposes.
Ah, he's an old blessed guy. Okay.
Let's see what else we got.
Anything else? Looks like it. Okay, let's go to the one and only Mr. 𝗥cie𝘂𝗯𝗹𝗲. Go ahead there, doctor.
From my perspective, we use in business in kind of entertainment, like in our professional, we use as a doctor consultation, video consultation, teleconsultations, because in COVID section we use it many more. So entertainment also in gathering, like most of the says when we in any function, a family function, because so most of the time, so all of giving right answer. Thank you for all of you. For happy Valentine's Day once again.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you very much.
So while,
Good stuff,
while we
Shabbat,
still
Mr.
have
Shabbat.
Mayur and we still have Carmela here, let's take a quick screenshot
All right.
while we have the full panel here.
The full panel.
All right, everybody smile.
Who's got the smiley going tonight? All right.
Very nice.
All right. Now, those are the two early birds that have to skedaddle here shortly. If no one else has to leave shortly, let's go to Mel. They're in Canada. Mel, what's your favorite movie and why?
Funny. Sorry. Hello. Good evening. Good morning to everybody. My favorite movie, well, one of my favorite movies is I liked how 𝗥cie 𝗂𝗱𝗁𝗯𝗹𝗲, that 8-year-old, protected his home when his family was away. They left him behind, they forgot him, and he took care of the bad guys. They were in the movie, they're bad. And I love Joe Pesci. It's just too funny, and I watched it over and over. It's just give me a kick, and it to me it helps younger kids or younger people or even people at home alone how to protect themselves. So that was one of my favorites.
Hit in the head with something, a bucket of water or something.
Yeah, like the cans and everything. I just
good.
love Joe Pesci, or the characteristic, the way he puts his face, it makes it funny, and it's a funny movie. It's nice.
Miss Marcano.
I always do.
I know that's right. Go ahead.
The latest, I always go for fresh news. So the latest blog was posted today on the ONPASSIVE. How you call it? Whatever. ONPASSIVE.com. It says AWS is the future of the cloud computing. We heard a little bit of AWS all about. AWS.
All right. What does AWS stand for and what's it all about? Let's go to the panel and let's go to the attendees. Tell us a little about AWS. What's it all about? Let's check the answers. Let's go to the panel.
Blog, that's what I do. Amazon Web Service is Mayur.
True.
That is AWS. Jillian says Amazon. Greg Hill says Amazon Web Services. Don Swihart says Amazon Web Service.
Wow.
And I have
Dawn says Amazon Web Services. And Irena says the future of cloud computing. And according to Mr. Barilla, Amazon data centers, the most in the world. True.
Sadananda says Amazon Web Service. And Greg Lakin says, but I thought we were past AWS and working on our own system. Armin says hello to his friends. And Henry says Amazon Web Services, data storage, and analytics.
All right. Any other answers out there in Radio Land? Come on, bring them. Bring them. Come on, bring.
Well, Sina says Amazon Web Services.
All right.
Jillian says we have been using Amazon Data Center, but now it will be our green cloud computing architecture.
Look out, ONPASSIVE's on the prowl. Look out. Don't be shy. All right, so I guess everybody's going to be shy. Pat Green, Dorothy says Amazon Workspace. And Armin's saying hello to folks. All right, all right, all right. Let's go back to Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, I was wondering what is the S for, but the S is services, but it says AWS is Amazon's wide and dynamic platform. And I guess services at the end. That's what I saw on the website.
All right.
And second part, relating to the same. 5 trends of cloud computing. There are 5 trends of one of the 5, that's good. 5 trends of cloud computing.
Okay,
All
what
on
are
the same news today. Thank
all
you.
right, that's fresh, hot news. That's today's news today, if I ever saw it. What are the trends? Correct? Did I get that right? The trends.
Yeah, 5.
In cloud computing. There are 5 of them. And let's go to the attendees too. Well, the answers are flooding in. Look out.
We're waiting. To be able to save files, says Pat Green.
Yeah, that's a good answer. And safety and security is heightened, according to Jillian. And good answer. Come on now, who else got an answer for Uncle Rob? Bring it, bring it, bring it.
Security features, says Frank Rowe.
All right, that's a good answer too. And Mayur says the cloud kitchen, cloud dock, cloud delivery. What? Oh, well, I'm just making sure everybody heard it because you talk so softly.
Irina says increased emphasis on security and
Back to Aunt Mel.
nothing more.
Greg Lakin says security features.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right. It looks like that's it, Auntie Mel. What do you say?
Oh, okay. Jillian says the green cloud computing structure minimizes carbon footprints and minimizes carbon emissions on the environment. Don Swihart says cloud innovation. I think she meant innovation, right? And Mayur says cutting edge technology and cloud computing. Anita Frauenshaw says take news, videos, or photos.
Yeah, so one of those is one that Greg Lakin always asks about. So it's coming. Greg, if you can hear, it's coming. Okay, the 5 trends of cloud computing. The rise of hybrid cloud environments, somebody said that. Increased emphasis on security and compliance. The continued evolution of AI and machine learning. The growing, can't even read my own handwriting. The growing importance of edge efficiency. These are the 5.
All righty. Thank you very much for that, Mel. Now, did you have a second separate question, or was that all inclusive?
And that was 2 parts of one question. Sorry.
Uh-oh. All right, bring on the second one.
I was happy to read it. Okay. Let me not take up time. Sorry about that. And this hot news can be found. It's under hot news, but it says the future of cloud actually. Second question, one we already know. It's
Oh, good question. What are the components of O-Tracker? Come on, attendees, let's know. What are the components of O-Tracker?
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Sorry, guys. ONET. Sorry.
5-point penalty for screwing up with the question. Of ONET?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now, what are the components of ONET? Everybody should know that answer.
Did I say components?
I think so, but you can repeat it, whatever it was. What is it supposed to be?
I'm screwing up tonight. Sorry, I was going to attempt doing the components of O-Tracker, but it's the features, the key features of ONET. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. What are the features? What are the key? All right, so we have blogs. Greg Hill says blogs. Mayur says homepage, friends, chat, blog, podcast.
That's a complete answer there, Mayur.
And
Not too shabby.
Yeah, Greg says groups. And we have Irena, and she says ONET has step up your social network with an excellent platform offering customizable features to enhance every experience.
Right.
Mayur says schedule, message, and podcast.
And if you're lucky, you can get a massage there too.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
he meant
didn't-
message.
Yeah, he meant message. Lisa McBride says ID. Jillian says ONET's components include our timeline, profile area, main feed area, blog, podcast, clubs, and groups, and marketplace. Angela Lalande says social media. Greg says calendar, and Eileen says clubs, events, and posting.
Mel.
Sina says heat map, real-time analytics, A/B testing, IP blocking, and dashboard. So, Sina, we're talking about ONET. We're finished with the O-Tracker, O-Trim question. So we're talking about ONET.
Right. All right, Auntie Mel.
Okay. It's correct. But when I read the features, though, the key features, it says messages and inbox, notification, and groups is kind of the same thing. A new feed and timeline, meaningful discussions, and high quality content sharing. It stems out to what was mentioned. It's the same.
All right. Thank you, Auntie Mel. Oh, that was a very good question. Once we got the gist of what the real question was, then we were good to go.
Blame it on Valentine's. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Have you got a gentleman on your mind tonight? Is that what's going on here?
My daddy.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
You know who? Upstairs.
Right.
That's my Valentine.
Okay, very nice. Let's see, where are we going next? Let's see. Let's go to John Barilla. Are you ready, John?
Well, that's that's a hard question for today. Anyway, my day has been, oh boy, I had 2 doctor's appointments today, and I've other stuff going on. And there's stuff happening, more stuff with my building, and I'm behind all day. And then when I finally got here to get ready to come to Roblin Live, I started having trouble with my computer and my phone. And that's why I have to apologize for being late. Because for some reason, my phone, I didn't do it, but somehow it took itself off of Wi-Fi, because it's supposed to automatically hook into Wi-Fi when I come into my house and to my Wi-Fi. Come to the webinar or the show, it just wouldn't do it. It was so slow. And then when so I tried to restart my phone, and because I was on the 5G, for some reason, 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲, which is the Samsung, and I had to type in my request, and it wasn't. I could go on. Nothing's going right for me, but I'm here now, and I'm going to try
All right.
participate properly, because boy.
All right. Let's see if you can do it. We're going to hold you to it. Did you come up with a favorite movie?
Well, my name is John Parilla. I live. Another thing I got trouble with. Whenever we have to pick, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What other things? Well, now I really have a hard time with tonight's. What's my favorite movie? Oh my! Because I'm a film buff, as you may know. I'm an actor and all that, but I'm a film buff. I love so many movies that to pick one, what a tough. But here's the thing now. I could just say, I'm not, but I could just get away with The Wizard of Oz, because I am the Tin Man, and I've played the Tin Man, and I love the movie The Wizard of Oz, and I've probably seen it way too many times, but no, love so many movies. But I'm going to say, for a reason, that I've loved this movie since I was a little boy, for a couple of reasons, and it is 1938, The Adventures of Robin Hood, starring one of my early man crushes, all the character actors in that movie. I love it. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to say that's my favorite movie, even though I can't pick a favorite movie, but I'm saying The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn and Olivia Havilland. It's a wonderful adventure film hero of all time. But anyway, so that's
all
that.
Right. Have you got a question or two for us?
I do. Well, here's the thing. Since I was late, I heard people talk about websites and such. If I happen to be duplicating something, I'll try to look through. I got several ideas down here, but well, first one I'm going to ask. It's just fun to see what people, how they've been around. Robin, you had said something earlier. Maybe it was at noon. I can't remember exactly. But you said kind of how long you've been in ONPASSIVE. And I think you said you're coming up on your 5th anniversary. Am I right?
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Okay. 5th anniversary of being a founder in ONPASSIVE. So it's a real simple question, but I'd like people to type in the chat. How long have you been in ONPASSIVE? How long have you been a founder? When did you, if you want to put the date you joined, you can, but if you don't want to put the date, just let us know how many years. Fun just to see what people say. How long many of us have been around.
All right. So if everybody put that in the chat, that'd be great. How many years have you been with OnPassive? Now, look at this now. Dawn puts, I love the movie from 1952. That's before her time. Dawn writes, singing in the rain.
Oh, well, let's go.
Singing in the rain.
In the rain, that's it. I love Singing in the Rain. That's one of the greatest musicals of all time.
He was a dancer, quite a dancer, Gene Kelly.
I think he froze.
John froze and I'm muted. That's a great.
What? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was going to say that he was quite the dancer. You know, Fred Astaire and him were the two greatest tap dancers I ever saw.
Well, I love Fred Astaire. I mean, that's the thing. You know, every Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie. And not only that, he made a lot of musicals with other ladies. Yeah, that's classics. They're my favorites, really. So I could say, I got about 100 favorites from 1930 to 1939, by many buffs and experts, 1939 is considered the greatest year of all time for the most classic, incredible, big hit movies. Everything from The Wizard of Oz to Gone with the Wind. You'll go, wow, yeah, you know. Anyway.
All right, so let's take a look at the chat. Let's take a look at the chat, and Lynn will read them off, please.
All right, let's scroll up a bit, and we have Mayur, November 26, 2020. Irena, September 2018. The old timer. Greg Lakin, January 24, 2019. Frank Rowe, 2018.
Ooh, Nelly.
Greg Hill, 4 years, 3 months. Lisa McBride, 3.5 years. Don Swihart, June 2022. Deborah Long, February 2021. Sina Lalan, May 2019. And Olasumbo Kuye, April 21, 2021. And Loretta Hammond says almost 4 years. I need the speaker link, please. Good morning, sir. Okay, you can have the speaker link when it's community time. It's not yet community time. David Otto says February 11, 2019. I love all those old ones, Don says.
Yeah.
Lisa McBride says October 2020. And Pat Green says September 3, 2021. And Henry Horn says March 8, 2019.
Ah, you're a week ahead of us, brother.
It's been 5 years for me. And Isabel Bailey, February 22, 2021. That's what we have so far.
Wow. You know, what's interesting about it is I was curious now, would there be a lot of people that were near the deadline of when they cut off founders? And of course, we could have folks here that are fairly new. They might not even be founders. There would be that possibility. But I wanted to see, when you see the years, there's a lot of people that have been around for a while, not that many that are, you know, just made the deadline or recent. I just thought that would be interesting. That's why I wanted to see what people would say. And also, it was a
Have you got?
know
Have
that
you got? Have you got a second question?
that answer.
Have you got a second question for us, John?
Yeah. Let me see, because I got. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, I'll keep that. It's fairly simple stuff. Um, with our OConnect, and with our OConnect, we've had even a recent extension, but not with everything, including one that I'm thinking of, a product that we haven't received an extension for. Comment of why you might think that product has not been extended.
Okay.
All right. So there's another product that has not been extended, and you want them to name that product as well as why maybe it hasn't been extended. Is that right?
Put a short because da 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 da. It doesn't take much to why it hasn't been extended if you know what, if you would know. Not that anybody's going to know. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
And Greg Lakin says O-Tracker is still in beta testing.
Good answer.
We have Angela saying O-Tracker, as well as Eileen, who says O-Tracker. Henry Horn, O-Tracker, it's coming soon. And we have Frank Rose saying ha ha ha. And David Otto says O-Tracker has not been paid for yet. And we have Don Whiteheart saying O-Tracker because not out to the public. And Rena says, of course, O-Tracker. Jillian says O-Tracker. So does Chris Tiazon and Frank Rowe, as well as Anita Froenshaw. They all say OP360.
Oh, could it be O-Tracker? Could it be, Johnny?
Yeah, it's O-Tracker, and paid for OConnect, and we have that product. And however, we have not paid for O-Tracker yet, and it is not available in general to the public or anybody. And that is basically simply because the company, they're obliged to extend OConnect because of the fact that we own it. We got it correct. I thought it was going to be too wide open to get it, but several people knew it. They must have heard that somewhere.
Yeah, well, Red mentioned it today, I think, today on OP360.
Yeah, I know he did. That's why I asked it. Oh.
Of course. How silly of me not to know that.
It's just that people are paying attention. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's another thing. I want to see people watch Red. They must have watched Red because that's what he said earlier today.
Will you be singing later? Will you be singing later?
Oh, I'm having a lot. My sound is kind of down. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to sing with everything else that's been going on. I think I got one. I had to do that at the last second as well. So, you know,
All
but
right.
I'm gonna give it a shot. After all, it's
three. They happen to all be gentlemen. Wow. Yeah, they're gentlemen. They're gentlemen. Do any of the three of you want to go first, or should I just pick? Anybody anxious to spit it out? Okay, well, that answers that question. Let's go to Greg Hill. Greg Hill, tell us your favorite movie and why.
Thank everybody here on the panel tonight for being here. And I've enjoyed everything I've heard so far tonight. And I think the questions have been great. I don't know if it was just me or if anybody else. Oh, sorry.
Hold on
Go
one
ahead.
second. Carmela wants to say goodbye. I think she's going to go to bed. Right, Carmela?
Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, Carmela.
Love
Sleep
you.
tight.
Have a good rest.
Um,
Thank you for being with us. Good night.
Good
We love you.
night, everyone. Thank you
Good
for hearing me. We see you next week again, and maybe every night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And back to Greg.
Okay, so where were we at here?
Favorite movie?
Well, first I want to say thank you for allowing me to be on this panel also tonight. It's a privilege. It's not something that I take lightly. My favorite movie, that's really hard. I'm a kind of a science fiction type guy because I like technology and science fiction things. So I'll give two of them. The last one I really liked was years ago. I haven't watched it, and I will again. And that was the one where it was all about the one with the spaceship that came down by the big pinnacle that was sticking out in the desert. And what was that called anyway? And they played music, it was the sounds. And that's how they communicated, by sounds and music. It was a real big movie. I just can't even remember the name. I'm too old to, I guess. Anyway, somebody will come up with it in the chat. I know they will. And, the guy was right in his living room, and he was what was the name of that movie anyway? So you'll come across it. But the one that my sister had me come in and watch this year, and the reason it was because they have a theater in their home, and they got these fancy chairs and all this and that. So I said, yeah, I'll come over. Well, she said, I want you called RRR. And I said, okay, so what's it about? She says, it's about India. And I said, oh, I'd like to see something about that. And it was, I have to tell you, I was a little bit shocked because it lasted 3 hours. But I have to say it was probably the best movie I have seen in 40 years. It was about amazing. I like to see it again, but 3 hours is a long time. But you have to check it out. I think I just saw the trailer, and one of the trailers has over 85 million views of this show called RRR. But if you have a chance, you have 3 hours, please check it out. It is really, it's a lot of time. So anyway, that's my favorite movie for now. If I was to watch TV again, I'm not a big TV watcher. I'm just not doing that. But I wonder if Mayora has seen that. That's what I was kind of curious. And he walked away just as I was doing that. Mayora, did you see RRR? You
Yes.
did? Oh, good. Well, there is somebody here that knows about it. I think it was the most fabulous movie that.
There is one dance. My son is very fan about that. He always dance.
Still, it was amazing. In fact, even my wife loved it. And being Japanese, they had a closed caption, so she got to understand the show, and it was really good. It's an excellent show. Okay, so on to my question and answer. I want to talk about something I started to get into here a little bit again, because not many of us, I'll bet you if I was to ask the question, mail. That's what I would like to talk about tonight for a minute. The questions, just 3 questions I have, and I'll try to make it fairly good, easy. It's about oatmeal. Have you guys, anybody sent an oatmeal this week? You did? Oh, I am surprised, Mr. That's wonderful. Okay, so you did send an oatmeal. In the beginning, when we got it, I used it quite a bit, and I was doing the video oatmeal stuff, and because I really enjoyed that, and I'm going to use it more often. So my first question is where on your oatmeal page, like when you're going to be and it's called More Rich.
All right. In OMail, where do you find More Rich?
That's a
If you're
good
there,
question. It's
go check it out.
yes, that's a good question. I don't even know that one. Huh.
Well,
Okay,
let
let's
me-
see. Yeah, it's a good one. David Otto says fonts.
Says what?
And Angela says
Fonts,
fonts.
Fonts.
Fonts. Fonts.
Okay.
And Angela Lalande says, I'll be back, Lynn.
Says fonts.
I said,
Oh, you said that?
I just,
Woo, doggy.
it's one of those things.
Man, oh man, oh man. Where'd you get this guy? Kano says text. Don't tell me that's all the answers we got for tonight. Come on, panel. You can chime in too. Under plus and some dots. Woo. In the drop down menu, Lisa says. Whoa, we got some email. All right, it's a short list of answers, but go ahead, Greg, see if you can help us out.
My yours is video email.
Okay.
Go ahead, Greg.
So when you're going to create an OMail, we have buttons up there. Now, if you hover over your plus button with the three little dots, this is where you'll be able to upload pictures, where you'll be able to put attachments, and also where you'll be able to share. And you'll see the share button, a picture, as far as inserting an image into your email, and you'll be able to insert links. And those links can also have text links, which you can type in your own text and then attach a link to it, and it'll be, if you have. When you're making an email, go up to your browser, open another window, type in a website you want to put in there, and inside your email, and you can actually click on the share button. And when you click on the share button, it'll have a paste a URL to embed. So you can embed this website that you have up on another browser, and it'll come up on your email page, on your OMail page, which I thought was really, really cool. And I did that. Uh-oh, so my stuff is trying to leave me. Okay. So anyway, so that's the first question, and somebody did get it right.
More Rich. Got it. Okay. And that's right where the three dots are too, right?
Yes, that's where the three dots are next to the pi symbol with it's a paragraph symbol, but it's the plus, and that's where you look to actually insert your pictures into your mail, or links, or a website link that you have up on another browser or something. If you wanted to copy it in there, and it actually brought. Okay, so the next question is on there. When you are, that was the easy one. Now the next one's going to be easier. And that is, but I want to try to bring some value to our OMail, because our OMail is really a cool tool, and we'll need to start using it a whole lot more in the future here. When you're creating an email, where can you?
Miscellaneous, or more miscellaneous. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Let's go to the panel and the attendees, and let's have an answer.
Okay, waiting for an answer.
Please. Pretty please.
People like it.
All right. People got their thinking caps on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow, 83 in the chat. That's amazing.
All right.
84.
3 dots, Irena says.
The what?
3 dots.
Okay.
And then Cynthia Deering says the last 3 dots at the end. Isabel Bailey says or the 3 dots. Melanie says the 3 vertical dots. Marier says, sorry, sir. What is he sorry about? You don't know?
All right, go ahead, Greg. Is it the vertical dots?
3
Okay,
dots?
so yes,
Irena
when you
says.
undo and where you can put a full screen up, where you can print your OMail, and then also where you can download PDF files, and also you can select all, which will select the whole page. Everything is there. The one I really like is well, that's the next question, and that was where on the OMail page, when creating an OMail, can you find a code view, which is your code. So like, for example, let's say you wrote out your email and you got it all written out. You can actually go in, well, I'll just tell you where it's at. And that's the one that's next to, and that's your brackets that are the 2 arrows one way and the arrows other. And go to another website, or if you're building a website and you wanted to paste something in there, then that's really cool. It's also what I really liked about today. I did a few things which I thought was really neat about our OMail, is the fact that you can write an OMail. I did the speech to text. I found out, I'm working with AI quite a bit, and speaking with AI, it does some really cool things, but it did not. One of the things that I came up against was apostrophe. It doesn't put an apostrophe in there, and if you try to do that, it won't do it. So unless there's somebody knows about how to do that when you're doing a speech to text, you won't get those kind of symbols. Copy it, and then I can just take it over to Gmail if I wanted to, and I could pop it into Gmail or onto something that I was doing, and it made it very simple, and use it.
Yahoo mailing them from OMail, is that getting through yet or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, strictly in-house.
May I interrupt and butt in for a second?
Of course, John.
Yeah. Greg, the movie you were talking about, one of your favorites, is Close Encounters of the
That's
Third
what it is.
Kind, starring Richard Dreyfuss, Melinda Dillon, and directed by Francois Truffaut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were communicating through music like we do in other ways. So that was my. Got beat them. It's just such a great show.
Yeah.
You'll love it. You'll learn something about India. I'll tell you that. It was. If you're not careful.
Yeah, I never did hear of that one, so I could check that one out.
Yeah, 3 hours, John.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to go to. Let me ask Chris. Chris, are you going to be doing any presentation board with your questions?
Yes, I'm gonna do a presentation image. That's why
Okay.
I
Do you mind if we have you go last?
Yes, of course, no problem.
All right.
I'm enjoying the Q&A. I'm just not participating much in the group chat here in OConnect. It
Not
makes
a problem. You're
my
present. How nice is that? All right, let's go over to Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas. Buenas noches.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the chance. I'd like to tell about movie, of course, I am not a movie watcher, but there are some that have impressed me because of the plot. Le Papillon or Le Papillon. It's a movie. It's an old movie with Dustin Hoffman, French Guiana down in South America, and he has the courage, but he is looked down upon because he wears these glasses that he can barely see, and he has the courage to escape that prison, which is a top security prison. So it's a movie that keeps you on the edge, and it touches on injustice, it touches on courage, because he has the courage to jump off a cliff so high into the ocean in order to escape, and then go through the jungle in Panama and through that, and pursue. He filmed that movie in Maui. On the road to Hana, the tour, the guy giving us the tour, he pointed to the place where that movie had been filmed in the ocean, a high cliff where people can jump when the tide is high. Anyway, it's a very interesting movie. I recommend it. Dustin Hoffman, Le Papillon or Le Papillon. Now, going to our questions, since we are in an educational session, and the source is the web page. We have to check the web page because it describes many of the things that ONPASSIVE is doing and will accomplish. First of all, in the section about us, or who are we, ONPASSIVE will accomplish. And by the way, ONPASSIVE is described as the company that is here to explore uncharted technology horizons and revolutionize every industry with it. It will be impressive. And then it describes 5 things that will accomplish. Just name 1 through 5. There are 5 things that I described that ONPASSIVE
on the website that AI will do with ONPASSIVE. Is that pretty much it? What are those 5 things? See if they can figure that one out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good night, Lisa. She said she has to go to bed. Hi, Lisa McBride. Yeah. Anything else? Anybody else? I didn't understand the question. Could you repeat the question?
Absolutely. There are 5 things that ONPASSIVE will accomplish by using AI technology. that describe what ONPASSIVE will do. If I start with one, first of all, we describe ONPASSIVE as a revolutionary AI-powered ecosystem. And then he continues with 4 more descriptions of ONPASSIVE.
Okay. Don says security. Greg Hill says revolutionary AI-powered ecosystem. Improve customer experiences, says Irena. And Cecil says, oh, he's tired. Have a good night, everyone. I'm going to say good night. Okay, anything else? Let's see. OConnect, Isabel says. Don Swihart says ecosystem. Greg Hill says we have the trust of over 1 million brand ambassadors. Patricia Green says help with advertising. Help with advertising, keeping our data or info safe. Answer our questions. Greg Hill says driving global innovation and leading the way. Chris Tiazon says Greg Hill says operating in 190 plus countries, unleashing the power of AI globally. Mayur says automated. Greg Hill says simplify your enterprise infrastructure with streamlined solutions. And Angela Lalande says help in healthcare. Irena says empower business leaders across various industries to deliver new or improved products and services. All right, go ahead, Pedro.
Absolutely, they came up with all the answers. And one that it wasn't mentioned is driving global innovation and leading the way, because ONPASSIVE will set the path for other companies. They're going to have to turn their focus on development, be re-geared to go in that direction. But that's the only way they're going to compete with ONPASSIVE.
And so, Greg Hill says, driving global innovation and leading the way. That was one of his answers. So he got it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's all in the Who Are We on the new webpage, this past Monday's webpage. We have to check that out because we can use the terminology to describe. So I have
2 questions. You have a second question?
I have a second question, but the second question is really long. It is very, very involved. How would you recommend, or what is the criteria there are several things that have to be considered when choosing the ideal
Okay, so when you choose a cloud computing model, there are several things you need to think about that help you to make your choice of which model is best. So what are those things? All right, let's see if anybody can guess. Greg says storage available and cost. This is Greg Hill. Greg Lakin says, and reach people that. Right, anybody else? What are the things you should consider when selecting a cloud? We're seeing the answers come in slowly as people think about the answer. Isabel says, I don't have a clue, Pedro.
Good answer. Good answer.
Greg Hale says the security used.
Yeah,
Good answer, Greg.
Cost for sure, says Irena.
All
it
right.
is. Yeah,
Mel says infrastructure.
yeah, of course.
Very good question. Who else has got an answer for that? Come on now. Come on down.
Put your thinking
Join
caps
us.
on. Thinking caps. Is it user friendly? Greg says.
That's important.
Yeah, that's important.
Jump the crowd, I think, pretty good there, Pedro. Go ahead with the answer, please.
Okay, well, I want to start see the size that it has and consider the budget that they have in order to subscribe to a model that is not too expensive, but it's going to be within the budget. The data allocation and privacy is important. Security was already mentioned. The support and maintenance that is available, that is important, whether there is good support. The performance and the low latency. This is a word that caught my attention, latency. Because you have to see whether you need to scale up or down depending on the nature of your business. And of course, cost was mentioned. And the goals that you have. So all those points are touched on the webpage. Look in there for those contracting a cloud computing model. I just happened to think of that because I had the chance to visit my tax preparer, and I was talking. He has a partnership with another fellow, a young fellow that I know, and I was asking him which cloud computing he used. And so we interchanged ideas because I had in mind to propose this. And up with, a reasonable. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Pedro. Excellent questions. Excellent movie. Did you ask the second
Okay.
question? I had to go to the little boys' room.
I did. I did already. Thank you.
Chris Tearzone. Go ahead. Evidently, the ladies don't like me feeling my chest, but that's okay. It's a good-looking chest. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Chris. Chris, you're muted, pal.
Got it. Unmute.
Try the unmute button. You're muted.
He's going to come back.
He's refreshing and he'll be back. I'd just like to mention one thing in our prayers earlier. 20 people were shot today by two gunmen in Kansas City. Prayers out. One of the people is deceased now, passed away this afternoon, of the 20 that were shot. The two of the gunmen are in custody. It's still an active scene, and I just wanted to let you all know about it in case you missed that on the news. Breaks my heart that happiness for a city like Kansas City can't be shared, without violence. Just breaks my freaking heart about that. So prayers out to those 20 people, and may those gunmen rot. Excuse me for being political, but that's the way I feel. Whew. And now to Chris, who's unmuted.
So yeah, I'm Chris from the Philippines. The Philippines is called the Pearl of the Orient Seas because of its strategic location at the crossroads of the Pacific Ocean and South China Sea. It's also called the Pearl of the Orient Seas. Tourist attraction. So the movies I like are documentary movies such as National Geographic. I grew up with those, and for example, also for Story of Michael Jordan, which I watched last December. So and the Transformers film series. So it tells me that it tells everyone that sci-fi cartoons are also my gig. I watched also Willy Wonka 2023, the musical. I also like listening to that. I even watched it 3 times, enjoying the music. So Marvel film series. So it's really as a mix. I don't know what to choose. What's my primary favorite, and also Avatar. So those are
I mean, let's go to the attendees. Oh, but where did you get this guy?
Mhm.
Let's go to the attendees. Here we go. And hello, Rob, sir.
A as an apple. Everybody's saying A.
Oh, man. Everybody says A, Chris.
Patty says C.
C is in Charlie.
Laceta says she has no sound. Could not see at all, says Don Swihart. Greg says C. And Pat Green, A. And the ones that said A earlier were, let me read the names. People who said A were Isabel, Loretta, Angela, Eileen, Deborah, and Mel. And the recent answers, Don says, DL says A, John Barilla A, Armin Hogue A, David Otto A.
Yes, go ahead, Tarzan.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much for participating. Letter A is the answer, machine learning. It is a specific application of the AI that lets computer systems, programs, applications to learn automatically and develop better results based on experience, all without being programmed to do so. So thanks for the participation of the beta test on the presentation image. So everyone must know how to unmute, follow the minimize the video layout whenever presenting. So it's a web responsive application that we have. So thank you very much.
All righty. Thank you, all you guys, for being here tonight. Thank you for asking the questions. Out of 14.
Mm-hmm.
So we're glad everybody was here. We're going to continue. We're going to go to, let's see. Yeah, we can go to community time. And then what we'll do is we'll stop live streaming shortly. Is that not right?
Before the singing, we have community time.
Off. Flip it off. You can't flip it off. Okay, at any rate, let's, oh goodness, where'd you get this guy? Let's do this. Let's stay on OConnect and live streaming. And now we'd like to do this. We will obviously do the button, but no, we don't need to do the button. We're going to bring everybody. You don't have to speak. You don't have to show your video, but you know what? Try it. You might like it. And if you don't, put something in the chat. Just participate. We're just looking for audience participation. We don't care what you do, how you do it, what you say. Well, we care what you say to a degree, but the sky is the limit right here.
I think it's better if we use the speaker request icon, because otherwise we have to go in to the speaker list and click on each person to bring them to speaker.
All right. So let's do this. She will click it off. It's a little man with the speaker hanging out of his ear. And then you will have the same thing on your attendee link. So, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me one of those.
No.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's see who all wants to come to the panel. There's 5 already. Armin Hogue in the house. Come on down, Armin. Pat Green in the house. Deborah in the house. Deb in the house. Patricia Green in the house. Thank you. And Juanita Slack. Ooh, Nelly. And Isabel is in the house. Hello, Isabel. And Greg Lakin in the house, of course. And boy, the panel's filling up fast. David Otto in the house. All right, David. And here's Dawn. Dawn and DL are here. And who else? Come on. You can do it to me. Let's load up the panel. Let's load them up. So we're just going to stick with the small panel.
Well, there's 62 total, 61 at the moment. So you guys come on over. Yeah.
Please. Just come on over. You don't have to put your video on. You don't have to put your audio on. You know, just, you don't even have to put your pants on or your shirt on if you're actually not going to show your video. So you can be comfy. Comfy. I'm going to take my shirt off right now.
No.
Oh, I'm not. Okay. I guess I'm not. Tarzan Jr. will not take his shirt off. Oh, Patty's here. Yeah. On the panel, we got one, two.
Ooh, Carmela's awake.
Carmela, what are you doing awake?
Carmela.
Supposed to turn your computer off, your phone off, and go to sleep, woman.
She's still here.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Well, so much for sleep. I've always said sleep is overrated. All right. Now, any more folks want to come to the
Fetch them from the
okay
attendee list if you want.
Well, I kind of wanted to include everybody.
All right,
you know.
here we go.
I'll do it if you want.
No, it's fast enough.
Okay, here we go. BJ, come on down.
Rena Stixala.
Come on down, Rena.
And we got Loretta Hammonds.
Loretta's coming to the panel.
𝗥cie𝘂ဖိ𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲.
Lakesh, we'll see you on the panel.
Vardam Hari Krishna.
Vardam, coming to the panel.
Loveday 𝗥cie𝘂ဖိ𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲.
Ooh.
What a lovely name. Purification. We got Michelle Weaver. And we got Cynthia Deering. We got Shushanta Kumar. Oh, Engineer Shushant is with us. We got Ganesh Manik. And we have Pradip Paramanik. And we have Hema Bemuri.
All right, Hema, come on down.
Joginder Singh.
Mr. Singh, come on down, brother.
And we got another Pradeep and God Jones. GAW, a very interesting name. Roberto Riojas, who's with us all the time. Pradip Paramanik again. We have Suresh Babu coming in.
Come on down, Mr. Babu.
And Aseta Sanfo. Hi, Aseta.
Aseta in the house.
Angela Leland.
Angela.
David Lavelle Jr.
All right.
These are all the regulars. David Pigot. Is it Pigot or Piggott? We have Sek Ramat Ali.
Hello, Mr. Ali.
And Madeline Walsh.
Madeline in the house. We love you.
Satya Raghuvir.
All right, Mr. Gupta, come on down.
Ola Sumbo Kuye.
Don't have to turn the cameras on. France, Marceline.
Yes, and Jugami.
Jugami, come on down.
And we got Satya Raghuvir.
Right.
Karis James.
All right, Karis.
We got Nixon.
Nixon Nago in the house. And there's Daniel Lopez. Frank Rowe in the house.
Frank Rowe. And we got Khan Halya, as well as Eileen Cowell. Let me try Frank Rowe again. Aseta Sanfo. We got Nisha here with us. Nagaraj Gosavi. Hi, Nagaraj. Surinder Singh. Hello, Surinder. Kumu Dini is here. Baby TA, who's always with us. Is back again tonight. And we got Rabindra Kumar.
Hi, Rabindra. Welcome.
And let's see. Baby TA, Pradeep, Nagaraj Gosavi. And Kanyaha Lai
Sharma, Mr. Sharma in the house. Come on down, sir.
I think I got pretty much everyone.
All right. Well, let's take a look at this enhanced panel, if we may.
Yes.
Whoa, Nelly, look at all these folks here.
Look at the panel now.
Whoa, Nelly, hello.
Lovely family you have. Nice family. Nice to have you on the panel.
Thank you for being here, joining us on the panel on Community Time, where you can say whatever you want. We're talking questions and answers. If you have any questions tonight, fire away. We see Armin Hogue has made the dance. I put the hat on. And Dawn Swihart is here. Deb is here. David Otto in the house. All right. Juanita Slack.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Nisha. Welcome, welcome. We're glad you brought your family with you. That's good. We're a family show.
I am speaking Kahela Sharma. She is my wife, Nisha.
Your
I
wife?
Oh,
am
your wife?
speaking from India, UP.
Got it. So her name is Nisha.
I think so.
Okay.
How
Got
are
it.
you,
I see you got
sir?
it.
What?
Go ahead.
Yes, Nisha? The delay. So that was interesting. Thank you very much, Nisha.
Okay,
So
sir.
we
Thank
have
you. Thank you, ma'am. Sometime mic
You're
not working
welcome.
because my network is very low. That's why.
Okay. We don't mind. No problem.
Thank you.
Hello,
Thank you.
Vardam. Sure. Hello.
Vardam
Hi, Vardam. Vardam.
in the house. Community time kicked off, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So,
What was the question?
well, there were many questions. This was the Q&A tonight, the roundtable.
But do you have Ali's question?
Well, the Ollie's question was strictly about what was their favorite movie
Oh.
for the panelists.
Okay.
So if anybody here wants to tell us their favorite movie, what a great way to get things started.
Pat Green is kind of.
Pat Green, let's go to Dorothy. Dorothy, bring it.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
I just watched a movie today that I really liked. The name of it was The Giants, Facing the Giants. It was a football movie, believe it or not. And I'm not into football at all, but I really enjoyed it. And I think I may watch it again. So that was one of my favorite movies. There's others that I like a lot, and I watch them as many times as I can. But I think that's going to be one of my new favorite movies. So I'll give somebody else a chance to speak.
All right, let's go around the horn where we can. Let's see who else is on the board. Anyone else want to raise your hand? Do it. Just do it. Okay, for Pat. Okay. You just got screenshot, Pat.
Go to gallery.
Where are we going? We're going to the gallery and we're going to look for some hands. Come on now. Don't be shy. Come on now.
Your favorite movie, that's easy to talk about.
Favorite movie is an easy one to talk about.
See Great Lake.
Okay. Yeah. One of my favorite movies was Star Trek. Which I've been watching back in little kid growing up. I watched Star Trek, but we now got all these new movies coming up, and I can see them for free on my computer as I well, what I call civilization. I don't know. I mean, Morrisville is out there, but the people don't understand reality sometimes. I don't know. I'm from this. I still have country more, but anyway, Star Trek for me.
Thank you, Greg. That's a cool movie, and there were more than one Star Trek, right? Weren't there 4 or 5 Star Trek?
Well, there were quite a few.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Thank you. And anyone else? Let's see some hands. Come on, put those hands up. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? I knew it.
favorite movie, or you can share anything.
Or share anything you want. We're going to share. What are we going to do? Any signing tonight? We have Patty here. We have Deb here.
Teachers, signing. We have Patty, and we have Deb. Two of you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
morning, ma'am.
Hi, Kanhaya.
All right.
My father name is this.
That's your father's name? Okay, you need to be on screen with your father.
Can you go get your father or your mother? They need to be on screen with you on this.
We don't allow children by themselves. You can go get your mom or dad
Yes,
on screen with you, okay? You're most welcome.
All right.
All right.
Oh, there's Nisha now. I'd know her anywhere.
Nisha. So nice to come in.
Right. We're glad you guys are coming on camera.
We got Armin Hogue with his hand up.
All right. Let's go to Armin right now since his hand is up. And Kanhaya, if you would go get mom or dad, we can continue. That's Mr. Mafara's rule. There has no children without the parent. So let's go to Armin Hogue. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Looks like
my wife cooking.
All right. All right, we'll go to Armin, then we'll come back to the young Mr. Sharma. Go ahead, Armin Hogue.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Rob and Lynn. Appreciate it. Love, great to see everybody here. I thought it might be fitting, and it was one of my favorite movies. And today's St. Valentine's Day, isn't it not? And they had a movie back in the day with Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon, Marilyn Monroe, and it was called St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And it was really one of the classic gangster movies with a lot of comedy in it. And I just thought I'd mention that because if you want to see a good movie, that'd be a good one to see. It's G-rated and it's a lot of howl, a lot of fun.
All right, we like fun. When we can get a little fun, we love a little fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Armin. Appreciate it, brother. Glad to see you back on the air, brother. Glad to see you back with us.
Technical difficulties have been resolved.
All right, we like to hear that. Let's now go over, it looks like, to France. Marceline. Hello, France.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Hi.
And, what I want to say tonight is that, since we are celebrating Valentine's Day, is a day of love. And I just want to thank you for each and every one of you, because, sometimes that when people, give you money or do something good for you, they show that they love you. But when every time you guys come here and the things that you share to help each and every one of us, the sign language, oh my goodness. Now I can do so many things. I always wanted to learn sign language. Now, I found a platform to learn a couple words, even though I don't remember everything, but the thing I remember is still good. And I just want to say thank you. And I love you all. And every night we come here to do something like that, it seems like we are family. We have the love of family. And thank you guys for everything. I just want to say I love you all.
We love you right back, brother. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. It's the father. Let's see if the father's in. Oh, they're off camera. They'll come back. Good stuff. Good stuff. Daddy and son. We like it.
I think that John
Looks like we have Jean Barilla. Go ahead, Mr. Barilla.
Thank you. Resident film buff here. Just to let Armin know
the movie that his favorite movie, it's not St. Valentine's Massacre. There is the movie St. Valentine's Massacre, but the movie that he's talking about is Some Like It Hot with Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon and Marilyn Monroe, and it's about two unemployed musicians who see and happen to witness the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and they have to disguise themselves as they're trying to run away as women, and they end up in an all-girls band with Marilyn Monroe in it. So he's got the right movie, but he has the wrong title. It's Some Like It Hot, Billy Wilder movie. Billy Wilder directed it.
Oh, thanks a lot for that, my friend. Thank you very much.
There you go. That sounds good to me. We got 54 here on the panel. That's not too shabby. Let's check for some other hands. We're still waiting for Mr. Sharma to come back with his son. But in the meantime, let's scroll on over to Dawn. Dawn Swihart, come in, Ohio.
Okay. No, I was thinking about the movie that was in 1963. It's the old stars. I mean, it was the old kind of movie and a lot of great actors and actresses in it, but it was hilarious. But
That's a good movie. I remember that movie.
Yeah, it was fun. And I love the Lord of the Rings series too. Those are. I couldn't wait for each movie to come out for that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. DL, have you got a favorite movie, or are you a couch potato like me?
No, not at all. I got several, but I agree with John to a large extent because 1939 was actually an excellent year for movies. So I'd go with The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind because Clark Gable from Cadiz, Ohio, he was in Gone with the Wind. So that's really hits close to home with me because Cadiz is only about I'd say 15 miles from where I grew up at. So, but anyway, my favorite more modern movies would be like the Saving Private Ryan because I come from a large family, many years of military veterans. So my folks go all the way back to the Revolutionary War and even some. So to speak, but it's called Me Before You. I took on to it, and I swear to goodness, I thought I would never like a movie like that, but it surprised the Sam Hill out of me. It was called Me Before You. It's a fantastic movie, come out about 2015, but it's about this caretaker girl. She takes care of this rich guy that's crippled in the wheelchair, and it's just fabulous. The girl who plays on the what was it? Game of Thrones. She starred in that movie, so it's really good movie. So,
All right. Let's see if we have some other hands or some other folks that want to make a comment. Please feel free to raise your virtual hand or just wave at me or do whatever you got to do to get my attention or Lynn's attention. Love to hear from you. Have to go to our song. What do you think?
Oh, you wanted the signing first and then the song at the end?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because the song.
Sir, I'm going to school.
You're going to school?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Thank you for coming on board. We appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
Welcome to
All
our
right.
show. Welcome.
Your son is very well spoken, sir, Mr. Sharma. Very well spoken.
And you want to learn some sign language? Come and learn sign language. We will be teaching that. All right? Sign language.
He's going to school.
Oh, I think I thought he was just saying he's a student.
No, he's going to school.
Oh, he's going to school now.
Appreciate both Mr. Sharmas, junior and senior. That's pretty cool.
All right.
That's very cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going next?
Us.
Where are we going next? Are we going to sign a little bit?
Well, yeah, I don't see any more hands. Any more hands? I don't think so. So let's go for the signing. We will start teaching some signs. We'll begin with, I don't know what happened to Patty. She's gone.
Patty, where'd you go?
I don't see her on there.
Patty.
Oh. Patty. Okay.
Debbie.
Debbie, you want to tell me what signs?
I'm going to tell a story that involved in with some signs. I thought it'd be something different, but I'm running out of words at the moment. I thought it's a cute story and sign. It's one of the old joke, funny story about timber. Well, chopping down wood. Okay. There was a lumberjack in the forest, chopping down chop. Then he stepped back and shouts, "Timber!" Nothing happens. Once again, chop, 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 chop. Once again, he yelled, "Timber!" Again, nothing happens. For the third again, "Timber!" Doesn't bring an idea. Remember, we learned idea. He stepped back even further. Step back. He raises his hands towards the tree. And slowly fingerspell timber. Timber. It's a big old crashing down. Recognize some of these signs there.
Wait, hold on. I have to save this.
Okay.
Okay, now I can unmute you. Go ahead.
All right, now I can be unmuted. Good. All right, thank you very much, Deb. That was cool story. So that was the tree itself was deaf. Is that right?
The tree was deaf, right?
Tree, yeah.
The tree was deaf, so he had to fingers. The lumberjack had to finger spell Timber. The deaf tree fell after that.
Well, all right, let's go to Patty.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Happy to see you again. And I want to say happy. Everybody sign happy.
Happy
Valentine's Day. To you.
To you.
To family. To family. Family.
Family.
That's
Very nice. Very nice.
Great. That's it? That's it? Choose. That's it.
All right.
More
That's
signs?
it.
More signs? You're going to teach more?
Looks like we're going to have a short session tonight.
Up to you.
Okay.
It's fine. I think she's done. That's it.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Very good. So we had a deaf joke and we had some timing.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Well, now I think it's time we get, is it time for the song since it's after 10, almost 10:30?
Yeah, let's peek in the chat real fast.
All right, let's check the chat and see what everybody. Surrender says, bye-bye.
I love that. Deborah says, Mel.
Mel says, I love it, Deborah.
Good stuff, Patty. Happy Valentine's to you.
That was good, Patty. Very good. Bueno, bueno, bueno.
Awesome, Deborah. And Nagaraj is using I love you emojis. Music, movies, and film. Alrighty, I think we're good on the chat.
All right. I thought I saw Charlie Ellis
He said,
there.
sorry
He's
for
in
the
chat.
lateness, but he's here.
Hey, you're here. That's all that counts there, Bo. Not a big deal. We're now going to say goodnight to everybody on our streaming to the roblinlive.com network. So we'll say goodnight to all of you folks on the count of 3. 3, 2, and 1. All right, all right, all right. Now we got ourselves some OConnectors here. Woo, doggies. All right, we're going to do a song or two.
Starting with 𝗥cie𝘂ဖိ, if you can come on and
bring Frank Rowe on.
And then we'll end with live music by but John Barilla.
All right.
We'll
let's see what Frank has.
Are you available?
Mabuhay. Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
Okay. Refreshed. I think he must have refreshed. He just disappeared. So we'll wait a bit for him to come back in. And he's going to be playing a recording of the song is Endless Love, which was written by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross, and the rendition is by Ann Davy and Frank Rowe. So I think there are two singers, evidently.
All right, Chris, if you're here, bring it, brother, bring it. I don't see Chris.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Do you see him?
No, I don't. All right, are you able to talk, Chris? Are you able to come on audio?
He left again.
He left again. All right. You might be forced to go to John first.
Is that okay, John? Chris is having some technical issues. You mind?
Okay. All right. If I must, I must.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So it's Valentine's Day. So I thought I'd find a song that has Valentine in it. So tonight I'm going to do My Happy Valentine. This is a great old song, written in 1957 or somewhere around there, I think.
I don't know. Give me a second. I have the recording here.
Lynn is at the controls now.
Let me pick up the recording. Give me a second. I'll put it into.
There it is.
I got it. All right, so I'm going to place it into the video section, and everybody, don't forget to hit the unmute button. There's a button over there. Wait, sorry, didn't quite work. Let me try again.
Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it, brother. Lionel Richie. Wow. What an artist that guy is. So thank you. All right. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're going back to John Barilla.
Chris Tiazon might have had something to do with that. I'm not sure, but he made something the other night that would make it possible, I believe, to have a nice duet where you have the artist on the record and you join in and you kick Lionel Richie to the side. No Lionel Richie. That was great. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's Valentine's Day. Let me get rid of my cough drop. Anyway, so it's Valentine's Day, and I'm going to do my funny Valentine. If I could clear my throat. All right, let's try it. Here we go. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, all you ladies out there. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to end, I think, on the song, unless someone has any parting remarks or comments or anything of the sort. I don't see any hands at the moment. So thank you for being here.
Thank you to the folks actively in the chat as well.
The chat was smoking tonight, so thank you everybody who participated there. We were up around, I think it was 69 at one time. We hovered around 65 and then dropped a little bit now. So it's getting late. We know that, or it's getting early, depending on where you are. So we'll see everybody tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow is Thursday here in the United States. It's already Thursday where some of you are, I believe. So thank you for being here again. As far as any further announcements, we have nothing we've gotten yet in tonight. So we're going to say salute to all duty military, salute to all medical personnel, first responders, and anyone else who's helping others. We salute you. So thank you very much. And we'll see you on the flip tomorrow at noon. Did you want to say something?
Oh, somebody wanted to come into the panel, so we'll let them in.
Okay. We have someone coming into the panel.
𝗥cie𝘂𝗃𝗯𝗹𝗲 or something.
Okay, 𝗥cie𝘂. There's David Otto. I'd know that face anywhere.
Nice
There's
to see
David.
David Otto today.
Glad to see you, brother.
Nice. All right. Okay.
All righty then. I guess we're going to maybe all unmute, if that's okay. Do a classic unmute, and let's say good night to everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Good night, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Night, everybody.
Night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
Great to be here.
Good night, Charlie.
Thanks a lot, Craig. Lincoln. See you, Mel. So long, John, Barilla, Lynn, and Rob. Mark and Tree Frogs. There you are.
Another screenshot. Everybody sign I love you.
All right, I love you. One more screenshot.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, now. Oh, beautiful.